Okay, we're live. Holy shit, YouTube and OBS are being fucking stupid. I started it and my chat went completely white. It just wasn't even working. Um, ugh, my brain hurts. Alright, so I had to delete the last time I did this stream, so 117 part 2. I actually did this one already, but I had to delete it because I got distracted. Somebody called me and I forgot to turn off the BRB screen, and it just like missed a lot of shit. So I got the script working over here, so I don't have to navigate folders up and down and drag the scene file out and have to dig through a bunch of files. Granted, there is a filter, makes it a little easier. Type in scene or dot. What is it? Dot. Why is it not working? Is that the filter? Scene. You just don't put the dot, otherwise it has a little baby about it. It shows you everything, which is not ideal. I mean, that works, but it's not ideal. So I'm gonna go object and then, or not object. So like, we'll just say nature. Here we go. Scene. There we go. So it shows us all the scene, all the objects for every scene for the nature objects. Well, actually, it's showing a little more than that. Actually, it's showing the gun. It's showing the characters too. Array. That's not an object. Image shape, toolbar. That's weird. There's some items in here. Oh yeah, there's the goat surgeon. Okay, it's not working. It's just being stupid. Okay, never mind. It sucks ass. It's just not. It's not convenient unless you're typing in exactly what you want. So like boulder, for example, the boulder scene. But if I'm doing that, I might as well just do it over here. Plus, my brain. Oh, my neck. Plus, it's a little easier to switch. You don't have to drag it out. So like if I want to switch to hoodoo, I gotta delete it and type in hoodoo rock, and I gotta click and drag it and drop it into here. You still have the option to drag and drop it if you want. I have an if else statement that says, if this is not null, use object resource. If it is null, use the object name. I do need to change some things. So category path, that needs to be an array. Map path also needs to be an array, because I could just find the exact directory and just have like a drop down menu and you just select it. Got the variant name. Which it works just like the regular name, but it will grab any objects that have the extension on it. It also automatically removes dashes. Um, we got the marker P node. This is what you export from the map. All your different sections. This is where you're working from. This is the name of the markers you're working on in the P node. So there's their markers in the P node. So I should say marker P node and then P node children or something like that. Right now it's just target marker name, which is a bit wordy, so I need to change that. We got this little debug stuff, which I was doing a lot of debug stuff on the stream, but I fucked up. I am extremely uncomfortable right now. I don't know why. All these damn bugs. I mean, I guess there's not a lot of them. It's just, ugh, it's like there's 2 of them every day. I don't know where they're coming from. This fucking house sucks. Alright. Hmm. This is the debug print. This just prints text so we can see the resource path. So I was in the debug, I was checking the paths to make sure they were correct. So we go in here, we click read paths. We get an error because there's nothing loaded up here. The full path, this is what we get here, and the which is the code load var. The export path. Actually, I think this is the full path. I think about it. 68. Yeah, this is that's the full path. So we'll go ahead and just stick something in there real quick. It don't matter what it is. There. So now I click read paths. You can see it shows you all the paths. This is our export one because it's an alien cactus. But the reason why it didn't show last time is because it crashed. It was trying to load a nil. Trying to load a file that wasn't there, so it stopped running the rest of the code. Anytime it crashes, it doesn't run the full code. But as you can see, I named the output so it matches the thing that it's trying to tell us what it is. So this is our actual loaded, ready to go resource path, and it's using this string as its path, which I did that wrong. So the way I was doing it for the export var, the object resource right here, it's backwards. So the resource path would come first, or this would come first, and then you would load, right? But since this over here, this rate, the custom directory, the dynamic directory, since nothing's actually loaded, you have to load it first, and then that works. It works better that way. So like right here. So that's the export one, and then this is the dynamic path. I wrote this really weirdly. We're using load twice. That's probably not something you want to do, but I don't know how else to do it because I gotta make the resource equal the path, the custom path we made, and then object equals the resources path. If that makes sense, because I want to reuse the variables, right? So this is the export variable over here for object resource. They both use the same variable. It's just not at the same time. So if you have an export variable, it's only going to use this. If you don't, then it will use this because it's checking to see if it's null. Otherwise, it won't run. So I was going back and forth between the documentation. I was trying all sorts of stuff. So one of the things I tried was the file type and the strings. So we have a file, get file. So we go down. I was trying this, didn't work. I was trying all sorts of stuff. I was getting several errors. I was getting a null not found. I was getting all sorts of errors. But I was getting string can't be converted to resource packed scene. But I did get a really cool error when I was doing this down here when I was doing the debug. It says something like the data types were the same, but I think something was missing. Packed scene, it can't be on base of like packed scene or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, so now that I know those types are the same, it just made it easier for me to figure out what with it. Because you can't code it the same way as I was doing because it didn't exist. It was null, which makes sense. I just thought it didn't matter because it's just a text path, but it does matter. See what else did I do? The name. So we had name errors. There's some name glitches. I had to add the variant name replace to get rid of the spaces. So if there is a variant name, it adds it on there because it wasn't adding it. And it also had auto naming. So if you're using a different method, it'll use that name instead of the typed name. So if you're using the export variable, it's just gonna automatically get the name from its marker position because the marker has the same name as the object, just has origin in it because it's a marker, and then we just delete it from the object by making it blank. And then it has the same solution for the variant. They both use the same solution for that. This is the typed directory for the name. Also, I can expand upon this as well. I was mentioning that as well before because I had to delete the stream because it fucking sucked. Half of it was just a black screen of me talking. Fucking lame. But anyways, this script, I should be able to add like a painting hood UI so like you can paint objects at some point. I don't really need that right now because I'm using Blender, but you'll be able to like click like paint mode or something somewhere on the screen and a cursor. The cursor will have a 3D marker following you around, and it'll use that marker as the position of the object. It'll just follow your cursor around. I have to figure out how to get that to work because it has to capture, like, it has to find this screen. It has to find this 3D viewport. So I have to get this viewport, and then I have to get the 3D the marker to follow the cursor relative to the ground. So like it's always, I want it to be attached to the like any mesh. So like I don't want it to float in space. I just want it on the ground basically. It always follows the ground. Like, so I'm not sure how to do that, but that'll be like later on. It's not something I'm going to add right now because it's not really needed since I'm doing everything in Blender. I'll probably add that when I finish my own decall system and get my decalls working. Because then it would actually, those would go hand in hand with each other because I could paint decalls and stuff. I do want to mention the decalls in Go do work, you just can't overlay them. They can't clip into each other. So if you want to make your decalls and you want to give them a nice border, like you don't want them to touch, you don't want any of the decal texture to touch the edges of its own image. You want to leave a nice buffer around it so you can get so you can squish the images together uh, and like build something with it without clipping and overlapping. Um, if that makes sense, because it is just a really jarring clipping effect when you put them on top of each other. Which is why I decided to do everything in Blender and just paint stuff directly on there. Um, what else is it? It does the names correctly. I'm just trying to recap because it was a lot. It was a 2-hour stream. I got a lot done. We finished. The script is done. This is ready to go. This script can build the map now. The only thing left would be to um, add a reminder, like a list, like it shows you what's in it, but over here. So it's like, okay, I need that object. I need this object. I think you got to use enumerate, but I don't remember. Don't remember how to do that. Anyways, so let's go up here. Because the category path, that's not something you're gonna make. Like all these paths is not something you're gonna make a lot. And this does all the stuff for you anyway. So we'll go up here. And so category path bar string. We're gonna make it an array, and it's gonna be a deferred type. So it's gonna assume strings because that's all it's gonna be in there. Strings. So we put so in map path we would do null and blood canyon, and then we'll just do null again. Or can I do null? Can we do a null? Is null an actual value? It is. We'll just do that. That should be good. And in the category path, this one's going to be more I don't want to say explicit. That's not the right word. Specific. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, I'm just so uncomfortable right now. I don't know why. My bones are creaking. Ugh. It's whatever. It's whatever. Maybe I need like some lotion or something. I need to wash my face. I'm gonna go wash my face after I put this music on. I'm struggling. Alright. I'm gonna go wash my face real quick. I need to fucking practice my be right back screen. I always fuck this up. Motion. Okay. God, turn this off. There we go. Quit asking me that. Why does it do that? Alright, so we have our null value. We got our one map. We can always add it later. You can add it in the script, or you can add, I think export array allows you to add an entry whenever you want. Close this out. We'll go by alphabetical order. So we'll have cardinals, cubes, exterminators, tiles, for nature, skeleton, I fucked up. So I screwed up again. Ban. Oh my god, I'm mentally ill. Vanguard. Type CDGH NOP. So here, I'm actually gonna add nomads. Okay, and then the object name, variant name, we just pick that. Is there like a read? Hang on, there might be a read. Get contents modifier function. Like get directory. It might show everything in there. Get file. Just seeing if there's a way to like pull the names of every single file. Well, fuck. Alright, oh, give, what? I think this is what we want right here. I just want the strings. We're not trying to load nothing. So, um, is it open? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it is open. It's open for file. What do you mean for file? Oh, okay, I get it. Just like for file in an array, but instead of doing that, it's just for file clock mark. I'm not familiar with that, the way that's written like that. I don't want to load none of this stuff. I don't know why it's loading things. I mean, you could manually do it. I guess you don't have to do it this way. I don't even know what that is. This is so weird. This right here is what bothers me. I'm not like this is so different than what I'm used to. It's like, what is that? You gotta initialize it? What the fuck? Ugh, I don't like that. I guess yeah, it's something you have to do. I guess. Hmm. What's up, Zebla? Berserker! Ha! Rah! I guess this would work well. File name is not dot. I already did while file name. Yeah, we're gonna do some like, yeah, this is kind of, okay, alright. This is a little more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, so, step one, test. Step two, get file directory, get file names in directory. Step three, add to an array, and then step four, sort by type. Using string based methods. So probably ends with might be what we want. So it should only get scenes, hopefully. This is important because if we don't do it this way, anytime somebody wants to add a new object to the directory, you're gonna have, and if you do this manually, you'd have to re-add the help text into the script every time you add a new object. But if we just get the file path, it'll do it automatically. Every time you add something, it'll search the thing and then do it for you. Categories, there's not going to be a lot of those. We could just do those manually. It's fine. Same for, I mean, map path's a little more complicated. I don't know. I'll probably automate these later. For now, we're just going to keep these fixed, just because there's not a lot of them. There's only going to be 3 for this one. Maybe 4? We need to go to the test place first. Also, since we changed this to an array, um, we need to make a secondary. For each of these, we got to make a secondary variable. We'll have these be the same. Should get, yeah, got rid of the error down here. Um, I'll just have a function. So basically, we're going to make this a drop-down list where you select one of these. Same for this. These will be exported. These will not be exported. Um, at some point, you'll be able to just pick, because that will replace this. The drag and drop function will be replaced once I finish this. This will be pointless because you could just do it over here. You won't even need to touch this in the lower left corner. You can just go over here and pick it. So basically, we need to, so this is at export, but we want it so it's a drop down menu and you can only pick one of them. So it looks through the array and it picked one. Same right here. And then in the code, it will assign category path and map path equal to that value. I gotta fucking remember how to do that. I forgot how to do it. I did it like maybe one time. Alright, so go dot we'll just look at my script. We're just gonna go to my the hitbox script because it's, I think if out of all of them, that's probably where it's at. Pink script. Oh, that's just an animation. Um, well, I guess I can't see this unless I drag and drop it. Detach script. Hey, what's up, MHL? Sushi! Ew. Hmm. Well, I don't remember what I did with it, but I don't have it anymore. So, it would have been faster to do this anyway. I wonder if there's like an export read only. Oh, here we go. Well, let's test this. This looks like what I want. Ah! Whoa! I have no frame of reference what a yellow map is. Is that like intermediate? So like 16, so 4, 8, so like 8 to 12, maps 8 to 12 if there's 16? I don't know. I'm just guessing. What was it gonna do? This is the player script. Oh my god. Hey, I was pretty close. Ah man, that was a damn good guess. I think I said 8 to 12. I was off by 2. Yep, I dropped my lid. Ah, I gotta wash this off. I'll be right back. I didn't do anything. This fucking shit. At least this one makes sense. Hell yeah. Mm. How did I miss that? Oh, here. How does that work? What? Alright, let's just try it again. I don't know. I thought I deleted the barista shit. Ow, my neck. Oh, I just have to label. That's kind of cool. That is fancy. File path, settings. I really wish it would quit giving me that error. I think that has to do with the player script. Pretty sure that's what that's coming from. It don't have the gun ain't loaded. Oh, oops. I keep forgetting when I change stuff, it doesn't automatically do it. You know, object origin is not... That sounds like something completely different. Hang on. We got the marker p node. Object marker. There we go. Much better. Marker p node and object marker. That's a little cleaner. How do I go? Just take me to the error, please. Take me to your people. Thank you. Fill scenes, and then scene object marker. We're gonna do. I think it was a ground. You don't have to type the full thing because it's gonna remove the origin. It just wants to. I believe it's beginning. It begins with object name. We don't have to type the whole thing. All right, so marker p node object marker is physical. We got the debug. I missed that. Oops. And it's really cool. It gives me all these things right here, but I can't select them. I can remove the item, but there's like no way to select it. I mean, I could create a function that uses an int to select the thing, then whatever that thing is, convert it to string, and then make the export thing that thing. Which is really awkward. So basically, instead of an int, instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instead of typing it, you would select the ints, you'd select your number. I'm not sure how this works, to be honest. That's pretty dope, man. If I can at least beat chapter 10, I'll be happy. Basically, I just want drop down selection. Okay, that's like actual. This is like actual UI stuff. I don't want UI stuff. I want inspector stuff. It's not even load. I need to poop. Let's see. It would be seen based on how this alternate night league activity is going. Oh, I already read that. Jesus, T16 sound crazy. Okay. I'm just gonna copy this real quick. I just want to see how this works. Just stick it up here. So we'll just stick it right here. No, wait, this is like debugging, so we'll put it at the bottom. And I'll go here to there. Actually, we already got debugging in it. What would it be? Would it be var? What? Oh, we just get rid of text. That's the error. This one's having a baby, but do I use these for? I'll just call it 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it supposed to be a string? Add export category. Skill. Skill dot power. I don't know how to fill a dictionary. We gotta go look up how to do this. Go to dictionaries. How do I make a dictionary? Okay, I see now. You dick. Stop harassing me. It is. We have a categories? Oh, I do, don't I? Oops. Uh, I thought this was the category. My brain hurts. Oh, this over here. So why does he have two? Okay, so it should just be one. Oh, two conditional elements. My brain hurts. Fuck this shit. I hate forms. It's always incomplete fucking shit, man. We'll just do int for now. I guess we could do string. I don't know, we'll just do int. Fuck it. And then, what do I add in here? What do I add? Well, we have skill. Will it be power, knowledge, perception, creativity? Right? This hurts my brain. I have no clue what to type here. Well, it would be skill, then a number. So it's not a string. How would I type this? I have no clue how to type this. Skill. Why is it capital S? What's wrong with you? You don't use capitals in coding. Unless it's the data type like this. Power 0 knowledge. I don't know, y'all. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. This is so stupid. I have no clue what I'm doing. Fuck this shit. This dumb. We're just gonna steal this. I don't care anymore. Just give me this shit. Let's do this one. So base is here. Cool. Right? Great. So this is self-contained. We have an enum here, which has a bunch of shit in it. I don't know. I really need to use the bathroom at some point. Export. This is just setting the data type. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck what is going. What do these have to do with each other? That example made no sense. Because it had an enum called skill and a data type, and it had a dictionary. Yeah, because this is a string, so should be 1, 0, because it wants an int. Do I have to put a comma? Maybe you have to put a comma. Can I put this down like this? Nope. What if I do the... I think there is a way to do that. I just forgot how to do it. So instead of string, can we do skill like over here? Okay, so this is data type. which can only be 4. I think it was, what was it, add export category, which is skill equal skill dot power. It's not in blue anymore, so or green. Just because it didn't do R. Yeah. What kind of chocolate? Okay. Alright, thank you. Ow, my foot. We're gonna change it because we're using skill and it's fucking my brain up. So we're gonna change this. Pick. What is something you pick? I gotta poop. We're gonna put question marks right now. We gotta change the because this is talking about skills and that's not what I'm doing. I just want to pick something. I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Be right back. Hmm. Uh, that does sound pretty nice. I got that elite skill, and I missed the fine print. It removes all enchantments. I didn't know Second Wind did that. So my Jed could heal, and he had a lot of energy, but none of his overcasts were triggering. It's just a mess. I am tempted to play Guild Wars, but it depends on what Blindside's doing after the stream. I think this has been over 2 hours. Almost. Almost 2 hours, I should say. Um, so I found a couple of. Normally, I wouldn't be doing quests, but some of these quests I like. They're pretty cool. I'm immersed, so I'm doing them. And the what are they called? Inscribed secrets, I think. You can exchange those for some pretty cool rewards. So we're gonna change the name of this. We're picking stuff. So assets, export category. This would be capital A. So assets, assets, and this would be like nature, city, forest. Let's do town, mountain. And the dictionary would be, instead of skill, would be assets. And then I think it said skill categories, or does it mean just category right here? So, like, what's a data type? So it wants a class to go here. Because it needs two. So I don't know. I don't know how that dude was typed. That dude in the form, I don't know what the fuck he was trying to get across. He's thoroughly confused the shit out of me. Thoroughly. We're just gonna get this one right here. And we're just gonna paste it. We're gonna make this int. And we're gonna make this 1 or 0. And we're gonna make this 1. And then some key, some other key. And we're gonna do an export category. Which is supposed to have the string on it. I don't fucking know. I don't understand this at all. This makes no fucking sense. This ain't exported. What if I export this? Can I export an enum? Okay. What is the fucking enum? I don't know. Oh my god. When you don't know something, it is so frustrating. I just can't move forward. I have no fucking clue what to do. You see, that's what I want. A, B, how to do that? So what the fuck was the point of the dictionary? You didn't even need it. So if I hit scene, reload scene. Here, what's disable scenes? Jesus. Here, right here, category. Because it just, okay, so it's just, it's an exported enum. But I guess ABDC doesn't really do anything. Because it's just a code. All this is a code. So we use that code to pull from a dictionary. And then we get, okay, I think I understand now. Can I undo? Okay, well, we can't undo that. So our dictionary would be a string or a path. In our case, I believe we want a path. Let me look at my codes real quick. Task. I think we need path or string and then test as picker. And then the enum. And then the enum as picker. So this should be, we'll just call this picker. 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 These can be word defined. Strings. So instead of string, we would do picker. So the first one's a string. So so some key, some other key. This will be A, and this will be B, because that's what's in here. So if we choose A, We'll get some key. If we choose B, we'll get some other key. I might have to do can. Well, no, because it wants a data type, so. Unless I did this backwards. This is what actually lets you pick, though. I think you have to specify picker. You have to be specific, otherwise it won't, it won't work. This is just its default value. This is what was throwing me off. This is what fucked me up. That's its it was assigning a default value. Um, this is just default value. Doesn't matter. I feel like, I mean, that's kind of like a beginner mistake, but I don't know. I'm new to this, whatever this dictionary shit is. Pretty sure it could be null. We'll test that later. Okay, this should be done. So now we can just go to print if debug true. Print. Wait, am I in the I'm still in the declared. That's crazy. This is all declared. I'm not even in the fucking actual. I'm not actually in the code area. I'm in the declared variables area. Ah, hey, guys, have a good night, man. It's getting late, to be fair. My bedtime is between 3 and 4 o'clock. So debug print. I need to make more settings. Go away. Ew, it fell on my desk. Oh, I missed him. Oh, fuck. Get over here. Ew. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm back. What was I doing? So yeah, we need to run the code. We got debug print. I think that's for read paths only though. So we need to rename this debug print paths. And rename it more specific there. I should put it in here to be honest. Can you do that? Oh, I figured. Oh, jeez, don't kill me. We'll just go with debug print. We'll just run it in there. We'll just do debug. It's fine. And then we've got debug mode. Could do string. We'll just do string. This is how I used to do it. The old school way of doing it. Settings, list, array. Would have just an export array that does nothing, and you just take it and copy it into the slot. That's how I used to do picking, but that's because I didn't know how to code it. I didn't know anything about enums. Actually, it'd be singular print pick is one. Bitch. How do I make another space, damn it? Oh my god. So it should be category picker pick A bar typed dict key only dictionary string picker equals picker A. So we have a dictionary and there's an associated string. The category has the associated ID, so it should have unless I got it backwards. Hang on, what does this say? There's no levels hover over it. So key values. Would the picker be the key? And then we get our string? I don't know which way this goes. Ah. My brain hurts. So print category. Or would it be dictionary? Because the dictionary is the one that holds the data. Like how is category linked to dictionary? Is it automatic because of the picker? Is the enum linking these two? I don't know how they're linked because this is just some random ass thing. It has no connection to this dictionary. I don't know. We'll just print it and see what happens, I guess. Let's go to scene, reload scene. So we got our settings list. Print, pick. And we got our category. We'll just do we'll do B. Debug going on. We got 1. That's not wrong, but it doesn't really help because we want to get the string some other key. So I think we had to code it. I think it has to be coded. So we're gonna have to code it to get our value. So we know category B is that. So what the? How do I use? I don't actually know how to use a dictionary. I'm gonna rename this because that hurts my brain. Dictionary. That's too long. Also, I like have it spaced. Like the only time I like it flush is when I know it's a statement or a function, because function's kind of like a statement. It's just a bigger one. When it's a data type, I prefer a space to separate it from a statement and a data type. I think this is a fine exception as well, because this is not a data type. It's similar to a statement. It's a thing doing another thing, defining a thing. Whereas this is just a data type. A data type container. fucking damn this piece of shit fucking phone holder. Ugh. Fucking just slips right off, man. It fucking sucks dick. Ugh. Piece of shit. God damn. I don't know. If category I don't know how to use a fucking dictionary. Oh, it has get. That might actually, hang on. My dictionary dot get key. Can I just do like any? Yeah, at least one received 0. So print my dictionary dot get category. So this is fine. So this is backwards. Let's do picker string. I think that's how that works. So basically you can, both of these two data types they refer to each other, right? It's, if you find one, you get the other, I think. This creates our category, this creates the picker category. It doesn't really do anything on its own, it's just, you just pick things. And then this assigns a list of things that can be picked from using our picker, and then we refer to the dictionary itself, not this, because this is a tool. The actual data we want is the dictionary. Instead of using an int, we're going to use the picker, because they both have the exact same thing. Kind of like how you would refer to an array using a custom int variable. So you'd at export my speed, it's an int, and then the speed of your character, instead of typing in some static number, you would insert your variable, and then you could control it using the variable instead of just picking random numbers. I think we're gonna try this. It should print my dictionary.get category, which should print these. It should print both of these, just one at a time. I don't know. We're gonna test it. I might have did it wrong. I'm just assuming. Okay, print pick category B. It should print use some other key. Category A should print used key. Hey, we did it! Sweet. Alright. Yeah, that dude's example was so slot. No offense to that guy, because he helped me. You know, he got me on the right path. Like this part helped a little bit. Personally, I think the documentation helped more, just because I looked at it on its own. It kind of gave, like, I just looked at all these elements individually, and that helped me figure out what the heck was going on. Alright, so that's done. Now we can create my picker path thing. Um, I could call it a pick key category pick. Yeah, we'll just call it category. Because category doesn't really help explain what's going on. We're picking a category. Actually, you know what? That's backwards. Let's do pick. There's picker, and then pick category. And then this should be category. This should be pick category. This should be category. Category A as the default. There. Now it makes sense. It's like you can read it. It's like, oh, that's how that works. So we have our categories, our category A, B, and C, and D. And then we have our pick a category. The default picked is category A. Then we have our dictionary of categories, which have category A, B, and we'll go ahead and add all of them just to finish it. A, B, C category. C string, that's hilarious. I'm so mature, I'm sorry. category D. Logic is, readable logic is really important when coding, because if you can't understand what the fuck is going on, that makes it way harder. Alright, so we're done with that. Now we can go get our pick list up here. I'm going to put over here to do get the directories automatically for the files within the five pick. So what? I don't know. Just do one thing. I don't know how to do file picking. That sounds crazy. Maybe in what? In work with an array of things. I don't know. Create an array string to maybe. We can at least pick the map and the categories. So we got our subcategories right here, which are maps, and then we have our main categories right here. But as far as the object name and the variant name, I guess we just object name. To pick from a list of objects, I don't know, because that's dynamic. Because I don't want to put a massive thing in here for that. That's ridiculous. So we still have the regular version right here, kinda. But basically we need to make a picker. We're gonna make a picker where the names are capitalized. All these are capitalized and they're enum in an enum. And then we make a var to hold it, and we do it for both. And then in the code, whatever's picked becomes the the string will make a dictionary. So whatever's picked will have the category path equal dictionary dot categories. And it'll do the same thing for map. And that's solved. You can just pick, instead of having to type it, you can just pick it. I need to do an override field. So if you don't feel like picking, you could just type it. I need to make an error as well. Like this category doesn't exist. Like if you were to type it and it had a typo or you thought it was one and it wasn't, it'd give you an error and be like, this category doesn't exist. Alright, so object roots, category roots, file roots, object roots, asset roots. Because you go asset objects. It doesn't have to be all caps. I don't think it needs to be all caps, just for whatever reason. Although I think it's a constant, isn't it? If it's an enum, I think it does need to be. Yeah, enums are caps. Enum named. It has like a cap. It's like a node. You name it like a node. It's weird. Shouldn't it just be caps? I don't know. That's weird that that has a different naming thing. What was I using down here? Let's change this to test. I can't see. Then we make another enum. Now make our picker for both of these. Be at, and then we can put this next to this. Add or var. We pick category. And we don't need to assign anything. We just have it default. Add for var pick category. Or, maps. Maps. Oh wait, pick maps. Pick map. It's singular. So now we got our pickers. Then we got to create our dictionaries. We need 2. So our dictionary would be here. Our category dictionary, and then it would use the 2 things. It would use categories and then string. And then, is it equal? What is it? I forgot. How does it go? Ah, shit. Equal and then brackets. Equal and then brackets. And then we start filling it out. So do wait, how do you do? I passed it. All right. You just do dot. So the name of the thing and then dot. Oh no! Wait. Test category enum. Pick test. Yeah, that does. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's just whatever the enum is, and then the dot. It's thing. Okay. Can I do like? Can I use it like an array? Can I just do it like that? Can I just do 0? Oh well. I guess we just gotta do it the hard way. Oh, mean. You dick. Oh man, don't forget your apostrophe. So let me delete this and copy this. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is getting kind of long. So I think I'm going to make this into 2. 2 by 2. So it's only 5 long, because this is getting a little bit much. This is getting a little bit. Yeah, make sure these are typed perfectly, these strings. These strings are not correctly typed. They'll break your paths. These have to be correct. Map, dictionary, so maps, and then string again, equal, and then this stuff. Which is just null and blood canyon. So maps dot null. Can I just do null? And we'll just do an empty string. Maps dot blood canyon. And we'll go ahead and put these side by side. All right, so our dictionaries are done. So now we can load the pickers into our strings. And we have to do it inside the button. So the generate objects is where we got to do that. Like we pick it over here, right? You pick it over here, but when you hit generate objects, it will do the rest for it. Debug print. We gotta start here. It has to be any of the buttons. So debug print and generate objects, I believe. Maybe instance test. We gotta do category path equal category dictionary dot get key, which was our picker. I already forgot what it was called. Pick. Map path equal map dictionary dot get pick map. This should be all we need, because it's the first thing that gets ran, which will assign it that whatever we selected, and then it will also be updated here as well. And if we change it and press the button, like if we change it and then press the button again, it'll reassign it, and then it'll update down here as well. It includes all of this other stuff. So should be good to go. We're actually going to test this in the debug print just to make sure. I'll go ahead and hit reload stuff. We'll clear this out. And we're going to choose debug mode. We're going to do print paths. So we're on the right debug mode. And we're going to do our picks. So we're going to do what we normally do. We're going to do nature, and I'm going to do blood canyon. And we're going to do alien cactus. We're going to do no variant. We're going to do alien cactus. We want, because the goal is to get all three of our paths to be alien cactus. It worked. So our full path assets, objects, nature, blood canyon, alien cactus. Export bar, assets, object, nature, blood canyon, alien cactus. Code load bar. It's using capital alien because of the object name right here, but that's fine. It's not case sensitive because it's a file path. So I'm gonna play with this some more. We're gonna change this out. We're gonna clear this out. We're gonna go to null. We're gonna go to cardinals. No, we're gonna go to palatinate. I'm gonna go bunker, bunker, assets object palatinate. Ooh, we got a double slash. I'm not sure where that came from. Assets, objects, nature, blood canyon, alien, cactus, Code load var assets object pound name bunker. So the code load var worked. So that's good. But this broke the full path. I'm not sure where that happened. It happened, oh, because the null, the pick map. It wasn't actually null. It added a category there that's not actually there. So when I added the space, right here, this is what's causing it. So so we do dot erase. I don't know, 0. Let's do 1. Save all scenes. I mean, the code load var is fine. So, like, this would work as is. But I don't like the extra slash in there. It bothers the hell out of me. So, we're going to have to remove it. What if I do... what if we add a slash? Erase 0. Can we do that? I don't know that works. Let's try it. Save all scenes. It did not work. What does this one? I guess we could try that. Nah. So this isn't even doing anything anymore. This map slasher thing. It's become part of math, our map path. Like regardless if it's null. So that means we got to get rid of. So this doesn't do anything anymore. Get rid of that. Map path can't be null because it doesn't have an option to be null. Unless I'm an idiot and there's like a null value for this. I could just not use the map dictionary because it's going to include the slash and remove the slash. But how would I not use the dictionary? I'd have to toggle something? I don't want like a button that you have to click on and off because that's annoying. I just want to be able to pick it and then like move on. So we're just gonna have to do this the hard way. And then map slash does not exist anymore. So if math path equal map dictionary dot default clockwork variable. Can I assign a null on the picker? Wait, what am I getting? How do I get, what do I, oh my god, my brain. Where's the test dictionary at? Alright, my dictionary dot get pick category. Alright, so okay, alright, so get map or pick map dot null, I think. Right, so if map path equal map dictionary dot get pick map null. So what is always the same? This is always the same. This doesn't change. That's always the same. The and then the else would be this. I think we just pass, right? Yeah, we just pass. How do I pick something from the pick map? Pick map. The map dic. Oh, map dictionary. Why can't I do this? Cannot get property from unknown value. Well, fuck you. You're an asshole. Fine. If map path equal. Was it just maps? Maps. Dot null. Did it? No. It's the string. I mean, I guess I could just brute force it. Oh, fuck it. We'll just brute force it. If map path equal. Yeah, we'll just pass. We don't need to delete it. We'll just pass. Else. Parser path equal. Ba-doop. That should do it. Okay. Alright, we're back. We're back, everybody. I don't know what the hell happened. How long have I been streaming for? It's 2 o'clock. Where is OBS? Jeez, I've been streaming for 3 hours. Anyways, if map path equal nothing, like no, just blank, map path is blank, subpath equal null, subpath declared, not unassigned, normally, does nothing. Got our base path, because that's always the same. Our resource path, always the same. File type, always the same. Full path is a string, it's declared, down here. And then it will add the subpath. If it's null, it won't add anything because it's null, but if there is, it will. Which should, I think it's done. I think good, that might fix it. So we're gonna hit save all scenes. It's getting pretty complicated. Reload, clear all this. So we got Paladinate, null, bunker, 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 bunker. And debug. We're string it now. Yeah, I thought so. String and null and operator plus right here. Figured that was the problem. Line 108, so that's in the debug. Alright, so this will have to come after everything else. All this will go first. Then this will go. So if map path is this, subpath equal nothing. Maybe I can just put nothing there. Maybe I don't need to put anything. Because it's already null. Oh, I know what the problem is. The map comes before the variant. That's the subpath check. We'll just get rid of this. If map path is null, we'll do this. We'll get rid of the subpath. Else, we'll do this. Then we'll check for variant. If variant name equal null, full path equal base path plus I feel like we should just check it in here. Map null. Yeah, we're just going to do a bunch of ifs. Instead of if else, because there's too many states. If map path is not equal to this and variant name null, we can get this one. And then if map path we're gonna make two more. Equal this. And well, I could probably do an else on this. No, I better not. We're just gonna make four different ones. This is kind of brute forcing it, but it's fine. It's not too many. I'm sure there's a cleaner way to do it. I'm just being lazy. I've been on here for like 3 hours. Map path equal this and variant name equal. This is not equal to null. Full path equal base path plus research path plus variant name plus file type. And then if map path not equal to this and name should be four. So we have map path is not equal, equals, equals, not equal. Map path is blank, area name is not equal to null. Map path it looks like we got that one already. Yeah, we got that one. So we got no map, no variant. We got map and no variant. We got no map and variant. No map and variant. No map, no variant. Map, no variant. I feel like we need one more. Map and no variant. Yeah, we need one more. We need a double. That's why you're not supposed to do it this way. It gets confusing when you're same thing printed multiple times. Ideally, you want better logic. I'm using really brute forcing it. I'm just checking for 4 different conditional statements, which usually you can encounter bugs doing this because if you miss something, it's gonna cause a bug. If you don't get every single conditional statement possible, you could miss something and it'll cause problems. That's why I was trying to do it the other way. I mean, this way works, but man, is it ugly. I guess I could do like opposites. So equals equals, and then is not equal is not equal, is not equal equal, equal equal is not equal, and then do an elif statement. So I could take two of these and combine it to the other two if they're opposite. But I mean, I don't know. This is fine. This is fine. It is pretty ugly though. It works, but it's not pretty. And we're just gonna copy all this because I'd completely recoded it. It's just a complete redo essentially. Oh, God damn it. This is why we need a bigger window for coding, god damn it. My scroll wheel's broken. Alright, that should fix it, and then we'll call it there if it fixes it. I'm kind of worried though. Yeah, I figured it was gonna. Missing a slash. So it'd be object name. I think the resource path. Category path. Oh, right here, category path. Base path plus resource path. Base path plus resource path. Should put a slash here. Here. This would just insert text anyways. I think each category needs to add its own slash. I think everything needs a leading slash. That way it doesn't have to worry about a trailing slash. That might work. I think I need to make these declared. Some of these need to be declared. That way, because I'm reusing it a lot in like 3 separate instances. Because this is just a string. I could totally just make that a declared variable. It doesn't need to be copied and pasted so many times. Because this technically has a leading trail here. And then the map, if there is one, can add its own leading trail, which would fix this here. And if there's no map, it gets fixed anyways right here. I think. We're going to test it. Alright. So we got assets, objects, pound, bunker, bunker, yep. Assets, objects, nature, blanking, alien, active skin, alien, cactus, scene. Assets, objects, pound, needs, bunker, bunker. Cool. That worked. Now the hard test is we're gonna go back to nature. We're gonna go to Blood Canyon, Alien, Campus. I like how I could just type in all caps because I need to anyways. It's actually really nice. Ah. String. We're not using a variant name, so 105. That's weird. We're not using this one. Map pap is not null, and variant name is not null. It is null. There's nothing there. It's empty. Fine. I think because it's you can't do null. Or is not equal to that equals because you can't do null. You can't do null on string, which is stupid. I feel like strings should have a null. I just remembered if you try to declare null in the data type string, nothing happens. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that might work. We just needed to make it so it's, if it's blank, which it is, there's no space. It needs to know that there's no space. So instead of using null, we're going to be more literal, which should fix the problem. I'm going to like clean it up later. I'm just getting fed up working on the same thing for so long. All right. Print string and bill and oh, here we go. Did I forget to do this? If math path is not equal to this, which it's not, so we'll get our subpath, we'll get our result path, and then we'll get our type file type, which is none of these are null. None of this is null. Full path equals base path. None of these are null. Because research path is always the same. Ah, my butt. Oh my fucking god. I'm done, y'all. I need a break. I'm out of here. Bye, everybody. See ya.